5?
That's the best one right there. That was the best one right there.
Dude, shut up.
John Grisham is still alive, I believe. The Pelican Brief, or whatever. Pelican Brief. Welcome to the inaugural episode of Dude Shut Up, a football debate. We'll be
Did
talking
he write
about
all the John Ryan books?
No, that Jack Ryan, first of all. That's
Tom Clancy.
Oh, I always get those two mixed up.
I always think James Patterson also is.
Oh, wow, yeah. Don't sleep on Robert Ludlum.
James Patterson just wrote a book with Bill Clinton, and it's not a fiction. It's a fiction novel. It's very weird.
James Patterson writes I think 7,000 books a year, and they're all about the same law case.
Remember when Tom Clancy just weirdly was video games for a while?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very, very true. Rainbow Six.
They're making a Splinter Cell TV show.
Who's the Splinter Cell man?
It's probably the guy from The Office who played Jack Ryan. They probably just reuse him. John Krasinski. First show ever. It's not going to be about law books and stuff, but you might get a bunch of this kind of stuff sprinkled in. It's going to be good. Today we're going to do the AFC preview, the American Football Conference. It's very exciting. Next show we're going to do the NFC, and then we'll get right into the real season in a couple of weeks. So, guys, let's just start off with the AFC East. Why not? Hello?
What?
Hello?
AFC East. AFC East. Bills have won this division 5 years in a row in the post-Tom Brady era.
Is it that many years now? Jesus.
5 years in a row the Bills have won this division. It doesn't feel like it, but they have.
How bad are the Dolphins? The Dolphins just couldn't capitalize the one time.
They're just 8-9 or 9-8 every single year. And then when they do make the playoffs, they have to play a cold game. Is anything changing this year? Let's start with John Grisham. Is anything changing this year in this division?
I'm gonna. The name got me.
Your own fault.
I'm gonna weave a intricate web of espionage.
Similar to the books that you write.
That's what I'm saying, of espionage.
That's the joke.
I'm a little slow here.
What's the question? Just what's going to happen?
Yeah, is anything going to change? Is Buffalo going to continue their stranglehold in this division, or are we going to see something new?
Oh no, I think the Patriots are vastly improved. I like the Patriots. Here we go. You're dressed in full Patriots gear. No, I think the Patriots are vastly improved. I like their defense quite a bit. And we're going to see the big Drake May breakout. I don't know. I think the Bills are a one-man show. The Dolphins and Jets stink. The Patriots schedule is cakewalk city. It's the easiest schedule you've ever seen. If the Patriots offensive line holds up whatsoever, if it plays remotely okay, I honestly think the Patriots make a run at the division. I don't think the Jets or Dolphins are going to be very good. Justin Fields is terrible. I can't believe the team is just rolling that out there. And I don't really know what the Dolphins are. They're kind of old and confusing.
You don't think that
Patriots make a good old run at this thing?
You don't think that Fields' performance with Pittsburgh last year, you think that was just a product of being on that team, or you think he can carry over? Because I mean,
are you implying he performed well? He was terrible.
Well, he went 4-2, and he managed the game okay.
The record was.
I would have gone 4-2.
Yeah,
with Pittsburgh.
That's what I was asking.
Is literally
a product
awful.
of Pittsburgh, or I don't know if he was literally awful. He wasn't great, but
no, he was. It was objectively terrible.
That Colts game, he was pretty bad. But I mean, he had some decent.
Bad in all the games.
Okay. He wasn't great.
Justin Fields has never won a game in which his team scored less than 21 points.
Yeah, that's not very good.
in which his defense gave up more than 21 points. Sorry.
Right. I was gonna say because I know he won a game 18.
He's never won a game in which the opposing team scored 21 points or more.
Yeah. That's not a very good stat for the NFL. And his career record's still really bad. The Jets it's not like he's going to a good situation either.
No, he's very bad at quarterback.
So you think New England's going to make a big push? You think they're going to win the division?
Oh, I do think that, but I wasn't sure whether we were on the full
Well,
prediction.
it's kind of just a free form, just say
Oh yeah,
whatever
no,
you want.
I think the Patriots are going to win the division. Yes.
Carstairs, thoughts?
Yeah, Jets are going to suck. Dolphins are going to be not very good. I think it's time to talk about Josh. Oh my gosh,
McDaniels,
Daniels.
Mike
What's
McDaniels.
Mike McDaniel? Jesus.
Yeah, there you go.
Is he good? Is he a good coach?
He's a weird guy. I no longer think he's a good coach. I think he's just a creative offensive coordinator who stole a lot from Kyle Shanahan. That's what I think about him.
I think it's and the cracks are starting to expose themselves. It's kind of like when you see a pitcher the first time through, he's got your number, but then the second and third time through, you kind of know what he's got. I feel like the league's catching up to him pretty well. I don't know. Him and his stupid joggers, I think he's in trouble. I think the Bills win the division. I don't think they're going to be nearly as good as they have in the past. The defense is suspect. It's getting very old. It's been old for a while, and it just doesn't get younger. I actually don't love the weapons around Josh Allen this year. And boy, oh, howdy, the interior offensive line. I'm just not too sure about that right now. So it's going to be the same thing. I don't think they're going to be able to run the ball very well this year, per usual. And as
well, they ran the ball excellent. They ran the ball excellent last year.
As John Grisham pointed out, they ran the ball excellent because Josh Allen can run the ball.
James Cook had a phenomenal season.
Did he though? If you
he looked really quite good. I mean, you could look at the stats. They're not. They don't lie in that regard.
They're a bit inflated for my liking. I think the Bills still win the division. I think they take a small step back though. Unfortunately, the hot pick right now is a lot of people on the Patriots train. I'm a big Patriots fan, full disclosure. I don't see it happening this year. We still have too many holes. Our offensive line sucks. It still sucks, and it feels terrible to say. The interior line of our team right now is so poor that we are going to struggle to run the ball. Ramondre Stevenson's going to get absolutely stuffed. I don't get me wrong. I absolutely love Travion Henderson, but right now, all he's going to be able to do effectively is be a third down passing back, which I think he can be a 3 down back. But with this line, it is awful. Will Campbell looks great, except weird on Twitter every day. Someone comes out and says he's like the next Jonathan Ogden, and then other people are like, he stinks. He can't do anything. It's unbelievable. The Pro Football Focus ranks has them pretty good, but I do not take any stock in those whatsoever. I don't think any of us in this entire show do.
No.
The offensive line is just going to be so bad. We don't even have a center right now. Garrett Bradbury is getting absolutely lit up in practice.
He had a decent career, though.
Well, that's good. He stinks. He absolutely stinks, and we have nobody that can step in right now. Right now, they're saying Ben Brown is playing first-team reps at center in practice. Ben Brown. The guy who came on last year as like a free agent signing off the street and was dog doo. Very concerning. The guard situation is terrible. Cole Strange, I don't even think he's going to make the team. And then I'm not even sure that Morgan Moses can stay healthy on the right side at tackle. Our offensive line is such a train wreck. It's going to cause problems the entire way. I just don't see our offense getting off the ground this year, unfortunately. We just didn't do enough. We got Will Campbell, and then we just did not go out and do enough to shore it up.
I kind of disagree in some ways. I think New England is going to be vastly improved defensively. They've been pretty bad the last 2 years. I think they're going to get back to having a top 15, maybe even a top 10 defense. They finally addressed the middle linebacker woes. Their secondary is one of the best in the league. And the pass rush just needs to get home occasionally. If New England can lean on their defense, play kind of lower scoring games in the high teens, low 20s, I think they'll be able to do enough offensively. Yes, it's papered together. The weapons aren't great, but the run game could be solid, and May is very capable with his legs. I think they may baby him a lot with some of the passing game strategies. I don't know how you guys feel about if the way you want them to use May. You want him to be kind of allowed to free-flowingly be a gunslinger, or do you want those checkdowns? We'll get to that.
Josh McDaniels isn't a gunslinging offensive coordinator. Never has.
Yeah, that's a fact. I actually think this team is going to be competitive, play a bunch of close games, and win. They've actually played a bunch of close games last year, despite going 4-13. They just didn't win a lot. I think this team's going to be competitive. I got them finishing about 9-8 and just barely missing the playoffs, like an eighth seed, like right in the hunt in the final week. But I think there's going to be a big improvement and a lot to be excited about in New England this year.
Yeah, I took a very negative tone there, especially going after author John Grisham.
Right. Well, his name is Wells.
What's Wells? God damn it. Anyway, I actually agree the defense should be well improved. My God, our linebacking situation is much better. Not sure we're going to get to the quarterback as often as I want, but I do expect us to go 8-9.
The latte.
Drinking milk.
It's a latte that's become watered down and looks.
Did we put any espresso in that latte?
What kind of latte is that?
That's a glass of milk.
It's a latte.
That's not a latte. Lattes are brown.
It's a glass of milk.
It was brown. Had a lot of ice in it.
Latte hold the espresso, I guess.
Why would the ice make it white?
No. It had a decent amount of milk in it, and then the watered down made it even more of a translucent color. Okay, guys, it's not a glass of milk.
It's a glass of milk.
It's good. It tastes good. Whatever it is, pretty good.
He's using latte like lale.
Olé.
From Cafe Olé.
Cafe Olé, yeah.
Wells, when you think this team's like an 11-12 win?
I think we as a whole are understating how improved the defense is. With Christian Barmore missing, Christian Barmore missing all of last year, returning, getting Harold Landry. That's just a massive addition where we've been relatively lacking. Getting Carlton Davis. I don't know.
The biggest addition.
Yeah, I know. I mean, the defense. The
Who
defense
is the middle linebacker slot because it's always been a problem. Didn't you get a guy that can play middle linebacker well? I'm trying to remember.
Do you think Spillane will play middle?
Yeah, Spillane. He's awesome. I love Spillane. Yeah.
And then Tavai can still kind of do that. I don't know.
Well, Spillane had an excellent Pro Bowl season for the Raiders last year. I think he's a great.
And like Connor said, also adding Milton Williams. I mean, it's a ridiculous. The defense is pretty stacked, and then you get Mike Vrabel in coaching it instead of the absolute moron fest that we had last year. The defense is going to be very, very good, and the offense is going to be a lot better. Even if we say the offensive line is still a major issue, which it is. It's a better offense than last year's was. It's a lot better offense than last year's was. And Drake May showed a ton of promise. And now you have a real offensive coordinator in McDaniels. I don't know. I think this is going to be a pretty nice little club.
Yeah, and what none of us mentioned, second easiest strength of schedule. I know that doesn't mean everything, but
mentioned it, yes.
Sorry, he was John Grisham at the time. I got confused.
That's true. Author John Grisham.
So, we don't need to talk too much about the Jets or the Dolphins. I think we're all kind of on the same page here. So let's just do a quick over-under predictions on this division, then we'll move on. You got Buffalo is 11.5. I'm going over. I think this is a 14-win team.
Jesus, 14?
Yeah. We'll just go in order. We'll go down. So 11.5.
Go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, me?
Yeah.
Oh, under. I'll take under. I think they win 10 games. Buffalo wins 10 games.
Push. I think they win exactly 11.5 games.
Over. They have a redux of the death in the outfield.
Ooh.
A game that doesn't.
No,
count.
we know. We know. We got it. I'll say over, even though I hate it. Over, no more than 12. 11.5 is such a good number for them. I'm not touching it on actual betting because that's tough.
Death in the outfield sounds like an ID on Discovery documentary.
That's what I pictured. Yeah, I pictured that. That'll be a film.
It sounds like the third installment of Angels in the Outfield, but it's starring I don't know.
It actually sounds like a John Grisham novel, honestly.
It's actually the prequel to Angels in the Outfield. It's how they got there.
It's how Christopher Lloyd got killed in a.
You have to die to become an angel. So
quick, how did Tony Danza die or futurely die in Angels in the Outfield?
Oof, no memory.
Oh, he's like, Mel Clark's joining us soon. He's like, what? He's like, he's smoked for years.
Great.
What? I thought it was cool.
Yeah, good stuff.
Great. The Patriots
are 3 other players on that team. Actors.
Did you actually pick over or under on this? I got that lost.
He said push.
Matthew
Oh.
McConaughey, Adrian Brody,
What?
Tony Danza. Boom.
Really?
Yeah, Matthew McConaughey.
It's been a long time.
Danny Glover is all I remember. Is the man?
I have over 11.5, but like I hate it because they're either an 11 or 12 win team. It's such a good line. I'm scared.
It's a big number to clear, but it is minus 155. But
Danny Glover in that movie is a terrible person, and then it's like looked at as like, oh,
well, he is up Joseph Gordon-Levitt.
It's a redemption story.
But like the moment if they start losing again, is he going to become the monster again? Like it was.
You can't be redeemed if you didn't suck to begin with.
Yeah, but I don't know that he is redeemed. I think he just is happy because they're winning.
Right. So it's like a fake. It's a fraudulent.
Yeah, I think he's going to start beating the kid if they lose.
Well, like he developed a connection with him through, atmospheric spectacles.
They also completely ignored Tim Hudson, Barry Zito, and Mark Mulder helping that team.
Yeah, really. Quick last thing about that. Maggie, the girl, the foster home mom, she was the pigeon lady in Home Alone 2.
Miguel Tejada literally won the AL MVP.
Won MVP that year.
Doesn't even make the program.
And I'm pretty sure they had Eric Chavez on that team, who was just amazing.
They say his name like twice. They do mention.
They
Chavez
do say because he has to throw it to Scott Hatterberg.
Yeah, but they say they lost Damon about 3,000 times. It's like he was an above-average leadoff guy. Settle down.
His OPS was never more than like 780.
We'll replace him in the aggregate.
Yeah. New England is over.
Have you seen the pictures of Johnny Damon lately?
No. Oh, yeah, he got really fat. I thought he was that. I thought he was the Philadelphia guy from Barstool on that.
He doesn't look good. Yeah, he does.
Yeah, he put on a bunch of weight. And losing the beard while putting on the bunch of weight, not a good look.
Huge face.
You got to hide.
Yeah, his face looked different. Yeah,
a lot of alcohol.
Yeah, it's definitely. He's been.
You don't want to be slandering Johnny on the show, but
I like Johnny Damon. Well, he went to the Yankees.
It's a complicated figure. He did hit that grand slam though. That was pretty important. So
remember that.
He did a lot of good stuff.
New England 8.5 plus 100. I'm going over just barely. I think they win 9 games. Come on, man.
You got to explain this again.
Patriots over under for me. You got to say who's you go. Oh, Brendan, what do you think?
He did earlier. He said we're going down.
Who the hell is that? I'm talking Wells.
Oh, John Grisham.
Who the hell is that? My God.
Yeah, Patriots definitely over. Patriots are going to win 11 games.
Stairs.
8.5 under.
Okay. Dolphins also 8.5. I think they're still a semi-competitive game until their quarterback inevitably passes away this season. Well, come on, let's be real. It's actually it's hardly a joke. It's a real possibility. I got them under. I'm going 8 and 9. I think they'll have a decent offense, but just they don't have a spark, and McDaniel gets fired. I'm going to go 8 and 9. Wells. Is this real?
Under. Sorry, I get confused by this. Boy, I'm having a hard time with the rotation. Okay,
I'm in the middle. It's tough.
Yeah, I'm gonna go under. I think the Dolphins win 7 games.
Under 7 and 10.
And the Jets rounding it out 5.5, minus 140 on the over. I'm going to give them the benefit of the doubt and say they play decent football. I'm going to give them the over and say they win 7 games.
I'm going to give them the under and say they win 3 games.
Wow.
They stink. They stink.
Yeah.
He stinks.
It's 4.5.
Yeah.
Give me the God. That is such
a 5.5. It's 5.5.
It's 5.5. Yeah. Under. I think 5 and 12 is perfect.
Okay. Well, there's our AFC East. We'll be giving you in a couple shows from now. We'll be giving you our full playoff brackets, so you can see where we have these teams seated and see how we have them doing in the tournament. But for now, we're just going to leave it there. Some good stuff here. Let's move on to the AFC South. Possibly.
Oh boy, what fun!
Possibly the most exciting division in the history of the NFL for the 10th year running. Man, this is such a boring affair. Always, every year. We tried to hype Trevor Lawrence. It just never quite worked out. Houston's won this division 2 years in a row. I personally am not seeing a ton of resistance this year. Let's start with Carr. Give me your rundown of the AFC South.
It's gonna be gross. No one's gonna want to watch this. Obviously, the big story right now is the Indianapolis Colts starting Daniel Jones ahead of Anthony Richardson. Oh dear. Like, if it was like the Steelers, I'd be like, okay, good enough. Like, he can absolutely carry you, but I just don't think the Colts, they had a really nice defense, 2-3 years ago? Really nice defense.
Yeah.
I think they'll be, average at best, which that offense is not going to carry anybody. So Colts are going to be stinky. The Titans are going to be even stinkier. They're going to be stinky doo-doo. I am rooting for Cam Ward. Absolutely love that guy. Love what he stands for. He's just all football. It's so refreshing to see. It's frustrating because it's so refreshing to see that guy that's so focused on football. He's not focused on, becoming a superstar brand outside of football. And because of that, he gets overlooked. He wasn't talked about before the draft, even though he was the number 1 overall pick. Nobody talks about him now because ESPN doesn't care about sports. They only care about, I won't get into that. I absolutely love Cam Ward. He is fantastic. I wish him the best, but obviously they're in rebuild mode, so I don't think they're going to be very good. Jacksonville, Joe Public, I'm stealing your line from prior to the show when we were chatting. It's do or die for Trevor Lawrence. That's just so spot on. I mean, this guy is as much hype as he had, as big as, as many tools as he just has not performed to the caliber that they thought he would. I mean, it's the Texans' division to lose. There's just no way the Texans don't win this division. I don't see any other team even coming close. Maybe Jacksonville comes in within 2 games, maybe. But I just do not see any way any team in this division beats the Texans. Maybe I mean beat them. I mean actually win a game against them. I fully anticipate them going 6-0 in division.
Pat.
Yeah, the thing about the non-Texans teams in this division is all 3 of them are like you can kind of envision any version of their season.
Yeah.
None of them are like a sure whatever they are. Like, I don't know. They're all like, there's a version of them that could be fairly competitive. And win, like, there's a version of all 3 of the other teams that could win 9 games.
No,
and there's a version of all.
Tennessee.
Can I finish?
I agree with them. I actually agree with them.
But it's lunatic.
And there's a version of all 3 of the other teams that can just win 1 game and be the worst team in the NFL.
Yes, that's what's going to happen.
So Carstairs was saying about the Colts that he doesn't think like that it's a remotely good situation, where I actually think their offense has a lot of good pieces. Josh Downs, Michael Pittman, Alec Pierce. No, Josh Downs, Michael Pittman, Alec Pierce is a nice receiver trio.
Alec Pierce is going to get you.
It's a nice receiver trio.
On the ball.
They draft Tyler Warren, who I mean should be a monster.
Love Tyler Warren.
Their offensive line is very solid. I think it is the best offense that Daniel Jones has been in. Now, is that saying much about Daniel Jones? No, but Daniel Jones has gone to the playoffs before. I think he can play okay with this offense. So I don't think the Colts are like horrific. I definitely agree with playing him over Anthony Richardson, by the way. Anthony Richardson's awful.
Yeah.
So I think the Colts can be fine. Jaguars, I think, are like exactly the same thing. I have like the Jaguars are capable of winning 10 games, but aren't gonna. And then
Jacksonville's the one team that could a little run.
Yeah, their defense was so bad last year, though. It has to be improved.
And their Super Bowl winning head coach was a dumb moron last year.
They got rid of him at least.
No, I know. Yeah. I'm saying he was a dumb.
Oh no, that's right. They brought in Duval.
Now they hired a con man.
That guy's so weird. Oh,
they hired a con man who conned them into hiring him.
Yeah. Never mind. They're gonna stink out loud.
Yeah, that part's wild too. So there's that, and then the Titans.
They hired Jenny Hogg as their coach.
We all agree about Cam Ward. Love Cam Ward. Carstairs was referencing the clip between him and Shedeur Sanders where he says, "I want people to Google," and it just says Cam Ward, American football.
Yeah. Yeah.
So we gotta like Cam Ward. I feel like Cam Ward, it kind of really mirrors CJ Stroud's entry into the league, where everyone was talking about the other people in that draft. And Stroud just kind of quietly came in and then was great.
But Stroud wasn't even the first quarterback picked. I mean, Cam Ward was.
I know he was picked second, and no one talked about him. And then 5 weeks into the season, he's all anyone talked about. And I think you might get that from Cam Ward.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Yeah, I mean, we're all rooting for Cam Ward because, like, he's like you said, he's a throwback kind of guy.
For such a bad division, it's like weirdly decent quarterbacks for the most part. Like, because Trevor Lawrence we'll see, but
it is
to be a stud muffin, and CJ Stroud we know is going to be a nice player.
It's two goofy guys who turn the ball over and a rookie, and then
it's two guys who like always perpetually look like they're going to fall down.
Yeah,
that's true.
Who look like at any moment the ball could just squirt out of their hands.
I'm just saying it's unique for how bad the division is. The quarterbacks actually aren't the worst part, in my opinion, which I think is a unique thing. Well, I'm not talking about Indy. Don't talk about Indy.
Yeah.
Look, I think the hallmark of the three teams other than Houston are their defenses are all question marks, their weapons are all question marks, their offensive lines are all question marks, and quite frankly, the quarterback, the whole, like Brendan said, it's a mystery box with these three teams. You could really get anywhere from, I really think you could get anywhere from 8-9 wins to 1 win. I like that take a lot.
I have no idea.
You guys think Tennessee or Indianapolis can win 9 games?
Yes, I think in the right scenario, they definitely could. Yeah. I mean,
okay, in the right scenario, like I can,
I don't think Tennessee can. I honestly, I think the Colts can. I don't think Tennessee can.
Daniel Jones went 10-6-1 and won a playoff game. In the 1 year he had any protection and things clicked. I don't personally think he's going to do well. I think he's.
But if you add in the fact that you think maybe the other two teams poop themselves and are terrible, and now the Colts have multiple wins over those teams.
The Colts are known. All they do is split. They love splitting.
That's true.
Yeah, they are addicted to splitting.
But they beat the Chiefs that time.
Yeah, but their defense isn't going to be that good.
My real point is if you made me bet, I couldn't tell you which team's going to be second in the division and which team's going to be fourth. I really am not sure at all.
Well, we're about to find out what you think in a minute.
Luckily for you don't have to because there are 0 wild card teams coming out of this division.
Yeah, this is. I saw someone yesterday pick the Texans to win this division at 8-9, which I wouldn't be shocked if that happened.
I'd be shocked if the Texans go 8-9.
The Texans are projected to have one of the worst offensive lines in the NFL, so that could be an issue. Their defense should be really, really good, though. I don't remotely think they'll be 8-9. I'm just saying I saw that today.
Yeah, I mean they got Cam Robinson now, and Laken Tomlinson's okay.
Now, I think Pat said this like a month ago. The expectations that come with being a high drafted rookie quarterback are way too high now in the NFL. So people calling a 5-12 year for Tennessee as a failure for Cam Ward that's stupid. I think he's going to be good down the line, but I think this year pump the brakes on expectations.
That team's gross.
And the roster is just not very good. They can't run the ball. It's going to be a lot of growing pains there. Jacksonville is, I'd say, the most interesting of these three throwaway teams because they've shown the ability to be good. They've shown the ability to be absolutely terrible. They were somehow 4-13 last year, which is crazy.
Woo!
There was they were supposed to push Houston for the division last year, but all right, let's do the over-unders.
And they still traded up in the draft.
I kind of. Oh wait, we're doing our picks. Okay,
no.
Never mind.
Oh no, go ahead.
I kind of think Jacksonville comes in last.
That's it.
Really? Wow. Because of the defense being really bad, or Lawrence is just
all of it.
Yeah, all of it happens.
The weapons are exciting, though. The weapons are excited. They got Travis Hunter, that's going to be exciting. Obviously, Brian Thomas Jr. is amazing. And they got Diami Brown. I actually like him a lot. So
it's up to Trevor.
Crap.
Yeah, and Trevor just hasn't shown the ability to be smart with the ball or smart with his body.
He randomly plays awesome for blinks of time, and then
he honestly has the same he's got almost the same career as Daniel Jones so far. Just turn the ball.
That's
over.
What I mean. They're both perpetually falling over.
Lose game, win one playoff game in their career, but just make goofy mistakes over and over again. Just take a lot of that.
We're not big fantasy, podcasts, but quick fantasy question because I think it pertains to the actual team. If you had to pick one running back to start on your fantasy team from this system, who would it be? Because it is Who knows?
Wait, from
Bigsby.
Jacksonville or from this entire division?
From Jacksonville. From Jacksonville.
Bigsby.
Boy, I'm hearing a lot of smoke on Tootin.
I think I think I'm going to be dumb enough to just say Travis Etienne because I don't know what they're going to do otherwise, and I feel like I know he's going to play a lot.
The Liam Cohen system fits Etienne better. I'll give that.
What system?
The way
the vaunted Liam Cohen system.
the way the Buccaneers played with a lot of dumps.
Liam Cohen was with the Buccaneers for 20 minutes. I don't know if I'd call it the Liam Cohen system.
I'm just saying he likes to check it down a lot to the running back, and Etienne's better.
I think they have to.
Yeah, Lawrence doesn't really seem like a check down guy.
Liam Cohen system. I'd be betting on whatever team he can get to out the door as quick as possible.
Yeah. Good.
Yeah. He did some shady business to get that deal for sure.
No more of this double-edged stuff from you guys where they could be good or bad. I want over under.
I don't think it's ever a good choice for your head coach to be named Liam.
No, not a leader of men. Houston's over under is only 9.5 at plus 105. I think they're going to be about 11-6. I'm going over. Pat?
Over.
Yeah, over. Absolutely. 10-7.
It's one of my favorite over/under win total bets that we got going. I intend to.
They could get 6 wins in the division. Like, it's crazy.
Yeah, they probably should get a minimum 4, but more likely 5 or 6. So yeah, I think they're well over that number. Their strength of schedule is the toughest in the division by a mile. It's not even close, actually.
Not surprising at all.
First place game.
Yeah, but as we'll see in the division coming up, it's not always the case that first place gets the hardest one. Anyways, we've got Indianapolis is 7.5 at minus 110. This is a tough one. I'm going to go under. I say they win 7 games.
I'm going to go over. I think they win 8 games.
Under 7.
Yeah. Jacksonville
6.
over. Jacksonville's also 7.5, minus 120 on the over. So projected to be just a teensy bit better than Indy, I guess. This is it's a great line because this is tough. I think they're going to stink. I'm going 6 wins for Jacksonville. Under. Pat.
Yeah, I'm going to go under as well. I think Jacksonville's going to win. I think you're right. 6 wins.
Yeah, I'm the sucker going over, even though they're definitely going to go under 100%. But I'm going to go over. I think they go 8 and 9. I think they're the only team that can contend with the Texans in this division.
Okay, what do you got going on the watch? You looking at text messages or what?
I don't know why it's popping off, so I have to keep getting texts.
I'm old fashioned, so I thought you were just checking the time.
No, it's just text. I was making sure it wasn't anything important.
Wow, cool. Wow.
And okay, hey, be nice to your guys.
I didn't like the humble brag.
I'm going to take over the camp.
He's popping off. Tennessee is 5.5, minus 145. I said a minute ago 5-12 as a prediction. I'm going to stick with it. I'll go under. They win 5 games. Pat.
Yeah, I know I said Jacksonville's going to come in last in the division like 20 seconds ago. I'm going to change my mind. I think Tennessee is. I think Tennessee wins 4 games. 4.
Sounds about right. Yeah.
Under. Dude, honestly, they'll be lucky to get to 4. Nothing on their roster is exciting. Coaching-wise, man. And then they have a rookie quarterback.
Yeah, I think it's a tough situation.
3 or 4 games, man.
I hope it's a situation where he puts up good stats and like leads a couple rousing comebacks, but like the team is bad.
The team stinks.
They've put him into a bit of a Bryce Young situation here.
It feels kind of like a Caleb Williams situation from last year too. But without one.
No, because the Caleb Williams one, they were like, everyone was like, they're going to win the division and they could
win the Super Bowl. Yeah, you're right.
What are you talking about? They gave Caleb Williams every opportunity. They stacked the wide receiver.
They didn't give him a single guy to block.
They didn't give him an offensive.
Oh no, nobody blocked. No,
yeah,
they couldn't do it.
But I'm just saying, when your weapons are Calvin Ridley and Tony Pollard, I'm not.
Yeah, that's why I mean it feels like the Bryce Young.
Yeah. All right, there's the AFC South. We're all big on Houston here and a jumbled mess on the rest. You're probably just skip this section if you're watching our video. It's probably what everybody's predicting. Let's go over.
You should have told them that at the beginning.
No. I want to hook them in to watch it, and then I still want them to watch it.
But you're going to tell them to skip the section after that, the end of the section.
Yeah, it didn't really make any sense, did it?
Taking a real crap on the audience there.
Yeah. Okay, AFC North time. Last year Baltimore won this division. This has kind of been a ping pong division between the Steelers, Ravens, Bengals, gone back and forth for about a decade now. The Browns were good for like a year or two and then went back to being the Browns. A lot of moving parts here. New quarterbacks for the Browns and the Steelers. A down year from the Bengals, looking to bounce back and get back in the playoffs where they belong. And you've got the consistency over in Baltimore with Lamar and Harbaugh that they just seem to keep being a playoff team and win this division. So let's go to Carstairs first. Let me get your take on the AFC North.
My take is that it's a very interesting division as it is every year. Every year, I'm all big on the Bengals, and I'm finally jumping off that train. I fully expect the Ravens to win this division. I have them as the top team in the AFC this year. Their offense is looking potent. Zay Flowers, I think he's going to have an absolute monster year. They brought in DeAndre Hopkins. We'll see what happens there. But I really like their offensive line. They're getting a little bit of heat about their offensive line. I really like it. I liked Roger Rosengarten coming out of Washington. Then obviously Ronnie Stanley at left tackle. I think they're going to do plenty to keep Lamar Jackson upright. And if you keep Lamar Jackson upright and let him do his thing, they're going to be great. So I absolutely love the Ravens this year. I could not be higher on them. And remember last year when I said the Steelers were going to be terrible?
Yeah, we said it's Mike Tomlin, and not we. Some other people on a different show said Mike Tomlin.
Pat Finley was
the Steelers are going to do the thing they always do, where they ride the defense. It's going to be great. Browns are going to suck, and I think the Bengals. I mean, it's not a huge prediction given they went 8-9 last year.
9-8 actually, but yeah.
Okay, maybe it is a huge prediction then. I think they go sub 500 this year.
Wow. Yeah. Think there's too many defensive holes there?
I think there's way too many holes in the defense, and that offensive line has not been shored up for like the 9th year in a row.
Yeah, and the defense isn't good, and their best players holding out, and they don't want to pay him because that's what the Bengals do there. They don't pay people. So.
Hendrickson's not going to be playing for them this year.
It doesn't seem
he plays for anybody, but he's not going to be playing for them.
Pat.
That's me. I echo a lot of what he said, but then I don't echo the last little part.
Yeah, I kind of agree.
I think the Ravens are obviously awesome. The Ravens are absolutely loaded. And there's probably not a more consistent team right now in terms of what they're built around and all that. As long as Lamar is healthy, this is a stacked, ridiculous team. Defense is awesome. Offense is awesome. Running game, passing game, everything about it. Ravens are going to be great. The Steelers, I have no idea what to expect this year. So, yeah, it's probably just the old they're going to be 8-9 or 9-8. Mike Tomlin churns it out.
Well, they're never 8-9. They're literally never 8-9 because
I know, but I'm saying what I think.
Oh, yeah. Sorry.
Thank you. But yeah, I don't really. I kind of feel like Aaron Rodgers has lost his absolute mind. And as much as I want to say, like, oh, watch, he might do a resurgence now that he's with this like more steady franchise that like will give him the right situation around him, not the chaos of the Jets. I don't think he's a lunatic who has lost his mind. So I don't know if that's going to go well. Browns, Joe Flacco retired like 7 years ago. And
yeah, it's really weird. It's bizarre.
Crazy. Second toughest schedule in the league. Oh,
I just don't think the Browns are, I have no idea what the Browns offense is or what it even wants.
It's a completely rudderless franchise.
Yeah. I think they're going to stink. I think the Bengals are I think Joe Burrow is going to be so freaking good this year.
Yeah.
And their receiving core is still so loaded. I think last year they lost every game by playing the best offense you've ever seen in your entire life, but the defense somehow playing even worse than that. I think you just had to tip it a tiny bit, and they're a Super Bowl favorite in the playoffs.
Their
Last year.
defense got significantly worse this year.
I don't think you can. I think you can be worse on paper, but you actually cannot play worse than it played last year.
You
So
think
if it plays even
they lost 5 games when scoring 30 plus. That's
exactly.
insane.
So if it just is slightly less terrible and like horror, then the team is suddenly a Super Bowl favorite. And I like the Bengals to be very, very good.
They're replacing their top defensive rusher, who was probably the best in the game last year, with a first-round pick who held out, didn't get in time, and had 1.5 sacks last year.
Oh, I know. I'm just saying, like, when you give up 40 points a game, you probably just like you can't give up more.
But
yeah,
I get you're assuming, because they do have a high octane offense. The fact that they scored 30 plus points and lost that many games, is the offense really going to be able to produce that kind of firepower every single week again? I mean, maybe
I think they will. I kind of think they have the best receiver, the best quarterback, a really capable running back. This team should score the same amount of points.
Their offensive line kind of stinks.
It always kind of has, though.
Did you see them put Joe Burrow in that preseason game and he instantly got murdered?
That was wild. Yeah.
Smooth stuff.
This team just didn't address their weaknesses at all.
Well, that's because they have a literal fortune invested in 3 players.
It's true, but still, I mean, this team, it's been known, the ownership's been known for being a stingy, non-player friendly place to go for years and years and years.
I think we all saw that clearly multiple times this offseason. With Shamar Stewart and Trey Hendrickson, unreal. And
I mean, Chase and Higgins, they gave those guys the runaround too before eventually paying them. So they do it publicly. They air their trash publicly. It's not great.
The name is Higgins.
Don't forget the head coach is a dumb idiot.
Oh yes,
you think he stinks so bad?
Oh, he's awful.
We've always been on this tape.
I don't think he's as bad as you guys claim.
No, he's an absolute moron with weird teeth. With weird teeth.
Come on, Jesus.
He's awful. He's awful coach. Did you see that clip of them beating Tennessee by 20 last year? And the coach is like, "It's okay, Joe. It's okay." And Joe's like, "Fuck off."
Joe's like, "I want to win. I want to win games."
Joe's like, "It wasn't that good." And the coach like, "No,
it wasn't good enough." Yeah.
Like, you have a potential, like, Hall of Fame all-time quarterback right here in front of you. Don't tell him. Don't be like, "Oh, you did a nice job, slugger." Like, this coach is dead.
Although that's all Tom Brady wanted to hear from Bill. That's all he wanted to hear.
Yeah, but his desire to hear that is why he kept doing
exactly.
He became a psycho.
Exactly. And Brady had the same mindset. Brady had the same mindset. They could win. The Patriots could win by 20, 30 points. And if a couple things went poorly or execution was, Tom would be pissed, even if they won by 20.
Except Bill would be way more pissed.
Exactly. Bill wouldn't come over and be like, "Hey, that was it's fine. It's fine." That wouldn't be a thing.
God, no. Whoa, God, what?
Yeah, so I think the coach is a big weak spot there. I do expect Burrow to have a monster year. Steelers, very interesting. Tomlin's just so steady. Never had a losing season in his career. The 10-7 from last year feels good to me. I think we get 3 playoff teams here. Obviously, the Browns are absolute dog water in the dog pound. Do you guys think starting Flacco is the right move? If you're going to draft Sanders and Gabriel, play Gabriel and let Sanders develop, or the opposite. Just do something different.
They also traded for Kenny Pickett.
Watson's still on this roster, and people are whispering he might return in week 5. It's like, what are you doing?
Wow! Whoa! Is he? Yeah! Oh my God!
Yeah. If I were them right now, that's who I'd be trying to have start is Deshaun Watson.
Oh my
God! Why though? Tell me why.
Because this is already going to be a lost season, and you don't want to lose one of the 2 rookie quarterbacks to it too. Because the way the world reacts to it, you want to let them develop before you throw them in the fire.
If I was running it, I'm taking. Dude, shut up. If I was running it, I throw the rookie I think has less potential in the fire immediately.
I would throw neither. I wouldn't play either one of them this year.
You ready for this one? This is how I feel. I would absolutely keep Watson on IR and have insurance pay his contract.
Yeah, well,
Why? Why in the world would you do that financially?
I don't know, because you dumped so much investment into him and so much guaranteed
Yeah,
money.
now you technically don't have to pay it. Yes, it goes against the cap, but it doesn't come out of your pockets now that the insurance is covering it.
And not to mention they signed a running back who is suspended by the league right now. He's on like temporary suspension by the league for maybe beating up his girlfriend. They just brought in another guy. They just bring in these troubled people. Isaiah Bond, like they have like 4 new guys who are just as troubled as the rest, as the roster always is. And
did you see the contract?
Jerome Ford is their starting running back. Jerome Ford.
I just looked it up. I'm like, who is the running back? Ew, dude. Yeah, Dylan. Pierre Strong is there. Oh, good God.
Yeah, it's just it's gonna be really.
Did you see the contract they gave Isaiah Bond?
Yeah.
They gave him $3.1 million guaranteed as a rookie. That would have slotted in between the last pick of the second round and the first pick of the third round. So they're paying him like a late second round pick. And dude, that guy did not produce at Texas like anyone thought he would. He wouldn't have been I don't think he would have gone in that slot value if he had not been in legal trouble at all. What are they doing?
He was genuinely terrible for Texas last year when he was supposed to be the number 1 top guy.
They gave him over pick value compensation after he got cleared, or actually technically he wasn't cleared. I was going to ask, what is no bail, or what was it called, Brent? He got C.S. Lewis. They basically did a thing where they're not charging him now, but they could bring him later. I don't think they will. I would defer to C.S. Lewis on that.
It's something.
They declared no something.
Oh,
what they declared is you can never try it. You can never try.
No, it's the opposite.
No, they can
it's
try.
The opposite.
Oh, it is. Okay.
It means they didn't dismiss the charges, but they're not going forward with them at this time. It's different in different states. In Massachusetts, it's called like a null pros, which means like we are choosing not to prosecute right now. But it's different than like, so you can not arraign them on it, let them go, but you're not technically dropping the charges. It's like you're not bringing the charges.
Does anyone ever really bring them back though?
If it's basically them saying, we don't want you to have like double jeopardy on this. We don't want to dismiss it, but we also don't want to like go through with it, but we want to like further investigate. So yeah, if they found more evidence of something.
Okay.
The old legal limbo.
The fact that the Browns gave them overvalued compensation after that, even
for
when
being
you get that out,
you heard of for a UDFA.
It just bugs the crap out of me.
Yeah.
Well, he would have been drafted if he didn't have the legal process, but he would not have been drafted in the second round. Not a chance. He was awful. UT man over here. He was dog doo last year. What he was supposed to be doing.
He had a huge drop too in a couple big moments, especially that one against Ohio State too. No.
Did you see his press conference where it was the most scripted thing in the world when he said talked about the legal process? Dude, he sounded like a robot.
He's not a good man. Somehow Cleveland was 3-14 last year, and somehow they have the second hardest strength of schedule this year. So it doesn't always equate. This franchise is just cursed. Has no idea.
When you're in this division,
they're the toughest division in the NFL.
I know, but still, I mean, the rest of their schedule is harder than the rest of their divisional opponents.
But that's because the rest of their divisional opponents play them, and they play the rest of their divisional opponents.
True, it helps that inflate it the other way a little bit. But I'm just saying, like Cincinnati's 17th, Cleveland's 31st. It seems
whatever it may be. They have the second toughest schedule in the league, and that's hilarious.
Yeah,
it's awesome.
Giants are the only team with the harder schedule. So let's get to the over. Yeah, Giants have the toughest schedule. Let's get to the over under here. Baltimore 11.5 at -120. I think this team is just too talented. I think they get to 12 or 13 wins. I'm going over. C.S. Lewis.
Over
12.
12
and 4. 12 and 5. Whoops.
The Bengals are 9.5. Very interesting number. I think they have a resurgent year. I think the defense is still bad, but they win some of those games they lost last year. I'm going over.
Also going over. I'm going to have the Bengals win 11 football games.
Oh, wow. Under. I think that last game is going to come down to fighting for above or below 500. I think they're going to either be 9-8 or 8-9.
Pittsburgh's over 8.5 at -120. I can't get away from the Mike Tomlin stat. I have to go with it. They won't have a losing season. I'm going 10 wins and a wild card team.
I'm going to say Aaron Rodgers manages to ruin Mike Tomlin's cool stat with his psycho weirdness. And they go under. I think they win 7 games.
This is free money. Over. Are you kidding me? Of course they're going to go above 500. It's the Steelers, and they got Aaron Rodgers. I mean, that's cool. Something better than last year.
I think it's fun. Yeah.
He's wandering around on the beach by himself and then telling people his wife is with him.
Yeah. No one's saying he's all there, but
there's no wife.
Mike Tomlin can handle crazy. We know
that. People do forget he was still top 10 in completion percentage last year, still threw 28 touchdowns. Like,
do you think there's a wife?
Yes.
I think it's a Manti Te'o thing.
He's had a good dating history of solid celebrity women. I think he has a real wife.
Yeah, but each one of them has, like, after they broke up, been like, yeah, that was a psychopath, and I was in prison.
I don't know.
Didn't Olivia Munn call him a psychopath?
Yeah, and so did Danica Patrick. Said it took her 10 years to mentally recover from the torture that was dating him.
Yeah, well, okay.
You know what? Maybe, yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty dark. Cleveland is over 4.5 minus 165. So basically, they're like saying 5 wins for sure. I'll take the plus 130 under. I'd say 4 wins. Why would they be good? Why would they be anything but terrible? I'll go under 4.5.
Under, way under. 2 wins.
It's hard to go way under 4.5.
2 wins is way under.
Yeah.
It's 4.5
at minus 165.
2 wins.
Give me the over. I think they can sneak out 5.
I don't know. There. Okay. All right. So to be clear, we all got Baltimore as a division winner. Brendan, C.S. Lewis, you have Cincinnati winning the division, or Baltimore still winning it?
Baltimore, Cincinnati, Pittsburgh, Cleveland.
Yeah, okay. We all got Baltimore there. We're going to move to our final segment, the AFC West. Let's just get it going here.
Kansas City. That was our last one. I forgot.
Kansas City, 15-2 last year. I think they've won this division like 7 years in a row. It's getting crazy. It's reaching Patriot status almost with the amount of times winning the division in a row. But they had 3 playoff teams last year. The Chargers and Broncos both losing in the wild card round, but promising years. New head coach, obviously, in Oakland, Las Vegas, with Pete Carroll coming over, Geno Smith coming over. Some weird hype going on there. Not sure what to make of it. Is this another Kansas City party, or are one of the other 3 teams gonna break through? Let's go to C.S. Lewis.
I think this is the most interesting division this year. Like for what is like the changes going on in the league and the fun and the potential. Obviously the Chiefs is just boring snooze fest. The only interesting thing with them is like, whose podcast is a person talking on about girls and stuff. That's all they've got going on. But the Broncos and Chargers are both very interesting. The Broncos and Chargers, very interesting stuff going on. And the Raiders, under the radar, people are going to be interested in. I think a lot of people want to see what Genty is, what that looks like, if that's a cool thing or not. But I'm very interested in the Broncos and the Chargers. I think the Broncos are going to be very good this year. But I also think the Chargers are going to be very good this year. And the Chargers are my sleepy team. I have a feeling Joe Public is going to be leaning toward the other one. But I actually think the Chargers are my sleeper team of the year this year. I don't know if that's really a sleeper. But in terms of teams flying under the radar, I think the Chargers make a real run at the division. And are a playoff team.
If I'll allow it to be called sleeper if you pick them to win the division, but as a team that made the playoffs, we're
not there yet. We're doing the beginning part.
Oh yeah, right. Good call. Yeah,
crying out loud.
Yeah, good. Do you see the Raiders in playoff contention?
No. No.
They're very quick and succinct to the point.
No, I just am interested in the running game and the fun and the coach and the weird. It's a very weird roster they've thrown together down there. But there's some fun new young pieces with Bowers and Genty. It should be interesting.
I feel like every year the Raiders are like a brand new product, and it's like everyone does like the mini hype thing.
Well, it's because there's a new head coach and a new starting quarterback every year.
Yeah, they always have a big new thing every year. Yeah.
A brand new roster, except Max Crosby's still there. That's what the team is every year. Carr, your thoughts?
Yeah,
Carr's gone.
Oh, Stairs.
That's Mr. Stairs.
Get it?
Yeah. No. Oh, Derek. Nice. Well done. Yeah. A dated joke, but it checks out.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Can I go now?
Matt Stairs is also gone.
Matt Stairs.
Excellent pinch hitter. Wow.
Yeah, he was
all-time MLB leader in pinch hit home runs.
So
he just went up there and tried to hit a dinger. That's it. He
would have done great in the league now.
He would have loved this Major
God.
League where he could hit 200 and hit 40 homers.
Oh my God. He would hit like 203 with like 42 dingers, and they would have given him like $28 million a year.
Yeah.
He'd be like an everyday player all-star.
Yes.
So I don't want
Adam Dunn would have loved this.
He would have played right field somehow. Like,
Adam Dunn would have hit 90 home runs.
I know.
Can I go?
No. Yeah, go for it.
I don't want to give away too much because it's the beginning thing, so I'm not going to tell you my division winner yet. However, I will say I have 3 teams coming out of this division making the playoffs. All right, not that bold after it happened last year.
Me too.
I think it absolutely happens again, and I legitimately think the 4th team is not necessarily a contender, but I think they go 8-9, 9-8. I truly think they hang around. I think all 4 teams in this division can potentially go above 500. I know that's really, really tough to do, but I could see it happening this year.
We tried to do this 2 years ago, and like the division stunk. Remember?
I remember. Yeah, it was hurtful. Yeah,
it's like the most division ever 2 or 3 years ago.
Long story short, I think this is the best. I think this is by a fair amount the best division in the NFL this year. I absolutely love what the Broncos are going to be able to do with Bo Nix. Their defense is absolutely loaded. And then I think they have everything it takes on offense to give Bo Nix what he needs. The running game is going to be interesting. Looks like RJ Harvey's going to be the starter.
Perhaps. They'll mix it. They'll mix it up. They probably like the veteran presence in Dobbins.
Exactly. Yep. Offensive line looks great. Mike McGlinchey and Garrett Bowles on the edge. Really, really nice. It's actually relatively deep. They have some guys that could step in a moment's notice if the injuries occur. If I'm not mistaken,
they built a great roster in no time. Since the Russell Wilson cast off, they really quickly rebuilt the roster.
Yeah, and I really like their offensive weapons too. I think they got Evan Ingram coming in this year, so that's something. Cortland Sutton's awesome. Marvin Mims is awesome. And I love Troy Franklin. He'll be the 2nd-year wide receiver out of Oregon. Had a kind of a quiet year last year, but I think he's really, really strong. He's more of he's a very tall guy. I think they're going to put him in a little bit better position this year to be successful based on his skill set.
Yeah, you kind of stretching on the narrative, the weapons sounding good, but I'll let you have it.
Yeah.
I think they're good. I think they're good enough because I think that defense is going to be just absolutely electric. Raiders should be exciting, like our friend C.S. Elliott Lewis said.
It's actually Moncrief. Plug in, buddy.
Moncrief.
Yeah, catch up.
Damn it! Sorry, I was looking at a different thing. The funniest thing about the Raiders is you guys were talking about their weapons. Ginty's exciting. Bowers is exciting. Their wide receiving core stinks to high heaven. Jacoby Myers is fine. Outside of him, they got Jack Beck, Colin Johnson, Dante Thornton.
Yuck.
None of those are real guys.
My word.
Those
are guys that you draft 4 years into your Madden franchise.
Yeah, they got Marquez Callaway and Philip Dorsett fighting for a roster spot. It's gonna be geez. So that doesn't strike fear in anybody. Having said that, though, I think they're going to lean on Bowers a lot. Genty, we know what he can do, so they'll be solid. I don't care about the Chiefs. They're going to make the playoffs, but I think they take a step back this year. God, I hate them. Moncrief already talked about that, and then the Chargers are the Chargers. Dude, pick a card. Who knows? It's either going to be an ace of spades or a 2 of hearts. Sorry about that. They're kind of up in the air. They're the kind of team that can either go, 11-6 or 7-10. So
Yeah.
I won't give anything away quite yet on which side I'm on, but I'm definitively on one side, even though I just said that everybody in this division is going to be over 500. So you can figure that out for yourself. Let's get to the over-unders because this is an exciting division.
Yeah. Real quick before we
Did you
do
go
that,
yet, Bub?
kind of. I'm kind of just floating around here. I interrupt you guys,
I
but
like it.
but yeah, I don't have much to add. I kind of agree with a lot of what you guys said. Broncos love the defense. Chiefs boring. We get it. Jeez, like we get it. Everyone's sick of this. The Raiders are exciting, but I think it's like an embarrassing exciting, like this, like a same kind of lame exciting Raiders. And I think the Chargers are actually going to take. I think they're going to take a step down the old stairs, not the car stairs, but the old stairs.
Not Matt Stairs either.
I'd love to see that guy get a couple ABs. Let's go to the over under here. I'm gonna need, we're gonna fill about 8 seconds while the ticker gets back to it because I forgot the beginning of the over under. So,
While we're waiting, God, how bad does the NFL want the Raiders to be good? Oh my God.
it's one of those classic teams that it's good for the league if it's good, but
Yeah, well, especially with the franchise in Vegas and all that.
But they have a tough owner and stuff. Anyways, Kansas City's over under is over 11.5. It's coming in at plus 105.
Wait, it's hard to hate on what Mark Davis. I mean, Mark Davis has absolutely dumped money and he's the least wealthy, like one of the least wealthy owners in the league, and he has absolutely dumped money into that franchise.
I'm not saying he hasn't done great with the stadium and the branding in Vegas and like making it all exciting and awesome. I'm just saying he can't hire a GM or a coach for shit. Like he's still.
I mean, it's hard to hate. I think everyone universally thought, except for like maybe us on this show, that Josh McDaniels was a good hire. So it's hard to really dump on that.
I mean,
I don't know.
I know.
Mark Davis has like kept his hands out. He's let the people he hires run the thing, and he's spent his money that he hasn't really had. They
don't draft offensive weapons. They don't draft offensive weapons. They don't draft a quarterback. They signed Jimmy G. Didn't work out.
That's not Mark Davis doing.
They just drafted Genty.
Well, okay. This is first time I can remember in a while.
They used to draft
Powers. I'm just saying. They've rebuilt their revolving door of quarterbacks through free agency, and it's usually a guy who's like maybe a kind of washed up. Minshew, Smith, Jimmy G. They tried the Aiden O'Connell experiment. Didn't really go well. Like I'm just saying, they pretend like it's fresh, but I feel like it's the same product over and over and over again. That's all I'm saying.
I'm just saying Mark Davis is you tried to blame ownership.
Well, I mean, some of it definitely starts there. Yeah.
I'm just saying in the last 5 years, they've drafted, or 6 years, they've drafted Josh Jacobs, Henry Ruggs, Brock Bowers, and Ashton Genty. So they definitely have drafted weapons.
Well, everybody drafts some guy. I'm just saying the quarterback position is very important, and they have not really addressed it in a way that feels much more like a rental Band-Aid that they're just hoping has a renaissance season for them.
I'd be gun shy too if I took Jamarcus Russell first overall.
Yeah, I hear you. I mean, Carr ended up being decent for them for 7 or 8 years, but they just kind of sat there in limbo as 8 and 9 team over and over again. Anyways, let's get to the over-unders. KC over 11.5 plus 105. It's a really annoying number. 15 wins last year.
Does someone have a train going through?
Yeah, the train goes like it's.
Yeah.
It's I'm very used to it now, but it is loud. It goes by right outside my window. It goes until midnight too. It's wild.
Reminds me of my cousin Vinny when they get the hotel room.
It's exactly like that because it starts at 5 a.m. too. I don't hear it. I'm used to it, but
yeah.
Good thing you have to be up that early anyways. But that's pretty annoying. Over under. It's 11.5 on the over for the Chiefs. I'm going over. I'll give them 12 wins. I hate the number. Really.
I know it stinks. I was sitting here like, it'd be really fun is pick under. They're not going to go under. I'll take the over. I'll take also, but we're being We're being a little goofy here. 12 wins.
Under 11 wins.
Good.
We got the Chargers over 9.5 minus 110. I like the under on this. I think they win 9 or 8 games and miss out on the playoffs.
Over 11 wins.
Stairs, Chargers, 9.5.
Over 10-7.
Broncos also 9.5. It is plus 100 even money on that. As Moncrief predicted earlier, they are my big sleeper excitement pick of the whole NFL this year. I think they
have the best defense in the NFL. So
I think they are also 12-5, but win the division on a tiebreak. So I'm going well over 9.5. I think they win the division too. Moncrief.
Yeah, I'm somehow having a team win 12 games, a team win 11 games, and another team win 11 games in the same division. I don't know how, but that's what I'm doing. So I'm going to give Denver 11 wins.
Mathematically doesn't work, but
it can. That's the great thing about preview shows is you. So what?
Yeah, exactly. Carstairs.
Over 12-5 and winning the division.
Wow. So a lot
sorry to steal your thunder there. Not steal, but share.
No. I love them. I think this team deservedly has a ton of hype. So and then finally bringing up the rear, Vegas over 6.5 minus 145, so slightly favored. I've always been super biased against Geno Smith for obvious reasons. I'm going under. Let's say they go 6-11. I just don't think this team has the firepower. Maybe some fun stats in there with Gentry.
Give me some firepower.
Yeah, but I'm going under. So 6-11 Raiders.
Under 4 wins. 4-win Raiders.
Whoa.
Over. I think they can win 7 or 8 games.
Okay, now we're really getting mathematical.
Now we're getting crazy. We're getting nuts.
Hey, think about how bad we have predicted the AFC South. Okay, and the Browns and the Jets. Like it's not out of the realm possibility that one division can be.
I am aware, but the problem is we also have the AFC North being really good too.
That is part of it. So,
and you have the Bills winning like 75 games.
Well, I mean, come on, man. I mean, I think they might win 17 games. You never know. If they get through that Ravens game week 1, who knows?
Exciting. All right, hey,
someone dig Mercury Morris out of his grave.
What game are you more excited for? Bills Ravens week 1 or Texas Ohio State week 1?
If a team does go undefeated, can they go to Mercury Morris's grave and pour champagne on it?
What is
correct? Absolutely.
Moncrief, answer the question, which I guarantee you didn't hear.
Sorry, I was still on the Mercury Morris line.
No. If a team goes 20-0, you are fully allowed to.
They get to go to Mercury Morris's grave and pour champagne on it.
Yeah, and you can even dig up a little, like couple scoops. You can.
Well, he was so. I mean, that guy couldn't wait to get on TV and pour champagne. Yeah, so
you know what gets dragged? You know what gets swept under the rug? Mercury Morris, after his NFL career, was arrested for like drug trafficking, like a lot of drugs.
And I don't want to I'm going to say allegedly because I might be making this up. I think something like domestic abuse.
Come on.
Yeah, no, I'm pretty sure that's accurate.
Did he?
Too. Well, no, allegedly, maybe.
We should not just say that.
You said it.
No, Moncrief might have said it allegedly.
I just had a nice question about week 1 games.
The drug trafficking is true, though.
Are we more excited for Bills Ravens or Texas
Ohio State?
Yeah, Bills Ravens by a mile.
Oh wow, okay.
For me,
Texas Ohio State because it's closer and I can't wait.
For me,
yes, I agree with you that, but the problem with the college big game is 2 weeks later you could find out one of the teams didn't matter at all, like the Florida State one last year.
Yeah,
right. Yeah, as a Texas fan, I got to go with that game. We've never been number 1 preseason, and we're playing number 2, and all the insane hype around our quarterback. So
that part is very exciting. I just don't know what I think Ohio State is.
You're the underdog, though. It's kind of fun.
Plus, Lamar Jackson is Josh Allen's little son, so I'm not worried about that game very much.
Is he?
No, I have no idea.
Is anyone's little son when neither of them have sniffed the Super Bowl?
No, everyone's Mahomes' son, unfortunately, in that conference. It's very annoying.
Lamar Jackson's won a Super Bowl.
Yeah.
What?
All right, let's get out of here. Let's get out of here with
What?
these graphics and
No?
stuff.
What's that?
No, we're gonna get out of here with.
Connor
the
just said Lamar Jackson
No,
has
no,
won the
no,
Super
no,
Bowl.
no, no.
What did he say?
He just said Lamar Jackson won the Super Bowl.
I don't know why. I was like, I just assumed he did. I was like, wait
He's
a minute.
not even been close.
No,
He sure did not win the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Not
Let's
even
just
made it.
cut that out.
Yeah, we're not gonna. Let's
It was a little
stay.
snip.
That was. Did you think he was the quarterback when Joe Flacco won back in the
Also, yeah. I just assumed he was. Also, thanks for using my real name for that one take. I appreciate that.
Carstairs? I'm sorry, it's gonna be really, really hard to not in the smooth flow of talk not say people's names.
You keep
You guys
changing
got-
names every 4
You guys
minutes.
got Joe. You guys got Joe right. A whole show. Good job. That was our AFC preview. Our next show we're gonna be posting an NFC preview, which I personally think is a lot more open ended and potentially crazier than the AFC. I feel like the AFC was kind of straightforward ish, but NFC preview will be our next show, and then after that, we get right into playoff predictions, award predictions, and our week 1. We're going to cover everything on the spreads, and it's going to be a lot of fun. So that was our opening show, and I hope you join us next time.
Do you have any hot takes?
Dude, shut up.
Oh my God, dude, shut up.